Hello, Journey family and friends. It's Pastor John with Pastor Dustin.
Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you as well.
Good to have you as well. Merry Christmas to you, to everybody joining us. It's just good to say that. I love saying Merry Christmas.
I do too. Love Christmas. And you kicked off kind of a Christmas series this past Sunday.
We did. Signs of Christmas.
The Signs of Christmas. Yeah, I love that. That was, it was great. If you didn't get a chance to see Pastor Dustin's message or hear it, I encourage you to do that. Check out Everybody's Welcome.
Everybody's welcome. And that's the whole point of Jesus coming down is to make sure, it's the biggest announcement and news ever is that Jesus wanted to make sure everybody knew that they're welcome. And sometimes we forget that.
The greatest hand-given invitation, how'd you say it?
The most extravagant.
Most extravagant.
Hand-delivered invitation.
Hand-delivered, I love it.
Our world has ever known was Jesus coming down to extend the grace for everyone.
Yeah, so embrace the grace.
Embrace the grace.
Awesome. Yeah. So that was cool. So, but we also had a big kickoff for the Christmas season with Jingle Jam.
Man, it was awesome. Both Apopka, Lake County, Jingle Jam. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. We had two of the biggest at Lake County. It was the biggest Jingle Jam we've ever had. I think 222 people were at Jingle Jam. Can you imagine 222 people in that room?
That's a fun environment with that.
It's standing room only.
Yes.
When you get that. So great job to the Journey Lake County team that pulled that off. And then they're saying about 700 people that were here on Friday night for Jingle Jam. It seemed like it.
Yes.
It was pretty full, wasn't it?
It was really full. A lot of people, a lot of families, a lot of couples, just people ready to have a good time.
Yeah, and it really reflected our community.
Yes.
Really reflected.
That was one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, the community. A lot of diversity, families.
Yep.
It was great.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Just kudos to Tammy Joseph, and not just her. She led the charge, but all of Next Gen, and Next Gen just worked so hard, but not just our Next Gen team. We had so many other departments that said, hey, we want to help pull this off to serve. And that's just fun when you get people that know how to play well together.
And residents are such a huge part of Jingle Jam. Yeah. You know, Melissa here, both Melissa Papiro at Apopka in Lake County, she had like a major role in all that. She did great. I think I said this last year. I'll say it again this year. She should have her own show.
She should have her own show.
She should have her own show.
But not only was she a host, she was actually one part of her residency project was to lead all of Jingle Jam. And then Trey, he did a great job. He
Trey
spoke
Clifton
at Apopka, and Anthony spoke in Lake County. They both did really, really great job.
Yeah, Trey Clifton and Anthony Suarez, they did a great job. Just talking about the big gift.
Yeah. And that's not an easy room to communicate to.
No, it's not.
You got all kinds of noises and voices, people standing, sitting. I mean, it's a fun room, but it can be a challenging room for a communicator, and they did a great job. So thank you for your prayers and your encouragement and support for that.
Thank you for inviting.
Yes,
I mean, the number of families that invited people, you could clearly see that a lot of families had invited folks.
I met one older lady that not too long ago had surgery for her knee, and she's been using a walker and struggling. And I saw her at Jingle Jam sitting by herself. I said, what are you doing here? She said, well, I invited my neighbors. They're a young family, and they said they would come only if she came. They didn't want to come by themselves. So she came out on a Friday night with the family, and the family wanted to be a part of the party. So they were a little bit up close. And I thought, awesome. That's the spirit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what everybody's welcome means.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love that.
Yeah, and personally making people feel welcome.
Yes.
Love it. Well, you talked about some important things happening coming up, and we want to touch base on that. Obviously, Christmas Eve services.
Yes.
It's going to be huge. Our Christmas Eve services are, what are the times? You have those times?
Yep. Line
1:30, 3, 4:30, and 6.
Yep.
Is that right?
He's either right, but whatever this says right here are our Christmas Eve times at Apopka.
I just know I'm going to preach 4 times on Christmas
Eve. That's at Apopka, and then Lake County.
They're doing the last 3.
Is right here as well, and people are always like, you guys have to have a script. We like to prove to you all the time that we don't have a script at all.
No.
And so we know it's on December 24th.
I have a few notes, but it is Saturday, December 24th.
Yep.
It's Christmas Eve. Got a lot of great online and physical invite tools.
Yes.
Has some cards that we passed out this past week, both just summarizing a lot of things happening over the next month, but some specific Christmas Eve invite cards as well. So those are great, and you can get those digitally as well, just to invite people. Great invite opportunity.
Yes.
And all of our services, worship services, are going to be on that Saturday. We're not going to have any on Christmas Day. Yep. Giving everybody opportunity to be with their families on Christmas Day. But the Christmas Eve services will be available online and on demand. So if someone wants to be a part of a worship gathering, you can do that online on Christmas Day, and it'll be our Christmas Eve services.
Exactly. You could also watch on Christmas Eve online if you're trying to get that, but we're also going to re-show that on Christmas Day for those that would like to.
Yeah, it'll be a rebroadcast and all that. So that's going to be really important. We'll talk more about that next week as well. You also mentioned, Pastor Dustin, about New Year's Day.
Yep.
New Year's Day is just one service, one location, one celebration.
I don't like to throw my clout around often.
Yeah.
But the fact that I moved all those games.
It's amazing.
For my man, and not just the games. Some people have found out I also moved the Rose Bowl parade.
Yeah, the Tournament of Roses parade.
Because I know some people like to watch that.
That's going to be on January 2nd as well.
I pushed that to the 2nd.
So there's no excuse for people not to come.
No excuse for people not to come.
And the NFL games don't start till 1 o'clock.
Yep.
So we're all good. It's going to be fun. That's going to be my last day as lead pastor. Not my last sermon. That's going to be Christmas Eve. So I want to make sure about that. Yeah. The last message I'll share will be the Christmas Eve service that we do, but it'll be kind of a celebrating send-off as I kind of share. We got a lot of special elements, some special guests that are going to be with us.
Yep.
Probably some surprises for people.
It's just going to be a good time. It's going to
be fun.
It's going to be a worship service. So it will be church, but in the midst of that, we're also going to appropriately honor and celebrate Pastor John. So as we said, one campus, one service, one time, one celebration.
Yeah, 10:30.
10:30.
10:30. So everybody at Lake County, we're also want to bring Lake County over to be a part of that. So we should fill up the Apopka room nicely.
It's going to be.
And we'll have probably a couple overflow spaces.
You're going to want to get here early. It will be slim pickings for a seat.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun. January 1st, which is a Sunday this year. So please remember that. And then jumping ahead into February, the third service, worship service at our Apopka campus, changing the times at Lake County from 9:30 to 11 instead of 9:30 to 11:15, which that'll be really good, I think, for that campus as well. 9:30 and 11 out at Lake County, but here at Apopka, service 8:30, 10 o'clock.
11:30.
And 11:30.
Starting February 5th.
Starting February 5th.
Yep.
And one of the reasons we do this is to make room. We're especially at 9:30, we see that pretty consistently full. Had almost 600 people again this past week, and we've had over 600 several times at that 9:30 service. And like you said, it's hard to get seats together. Yeah. So helping people come early. Pastor Dustin asked if you'd like to be a missionary for the 8:30 service. I think that'd be great. So not only attending, but also serving, volunteering. Everything that we do at 9:30 to 11:15 is going to be available at 8:30. So it'll be a great opportunity. If you'd like to serve, let us know. Click on this link or go to this link, I should say, and let us know that you'd like to serve. And there'll be some guidance on what you can do for February 5th. But another important thing, a reason why now we are really starting to emerge in 2023, even more so. We're emerging from the COVID world that we've been in the last 2 years. We had 3 services before COVID. We had 1 on Saturday and we had 2 on Sunday. So now we're getting back to 3 services again. They're just all going to be on Sunday morning now.
Yeah. And there's some people that when we announce the new service time, they're like, hey, can you do it on this time, or can you put it on this date, or can you bring Saturday back? And just from what we've been able to study, observe, and then what we're capable of as a staff, the Sunday morning really works out at 8:30, 10, 11:30. We believe that's our most optimal opportunity to reach people.
And it maxes out Sunday morning, which is when most people are going to come to church.
Yeah.
So in the future, we'll see what happens with adding another service, praying that we're going to need that at some point. But starting out February 5th, it'll be 8:30, 10
and 11:30.
And 11:30. Yeah, exactly. So that's going to be good. So that's important. Hey, one final thing we just want people to know about this upcoming weekend is another big weekend.
Big weekend
For two different ministries, but they're kind of merging and doing it together. Tell them about it.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite Saturdays of the year because this time of year, it's just there's just a lot of people that can use some love and encouragement, and so through these two ministries. One is Food for Life. It's one of the biggest Food for Life days of the year where we get to come and feed people, serve people, pray for them, send them away with groceries and do a variety of other things. And then we have the Jordan Smelski Sporting Goods Store.
Yeah.
And if you've never seen the Jordan Smelski Sporting Goods Store, the way they love just through their actions, but then practically serve and give, it is unbelievable.
I personally believe it is the biggest bicycle giveaway in Orange County.
I agree.
I mean, we're aware when you see this picture, just take a look at all these bicycles that are donated and then given away. It has to be the biggest bicycle giveaway in Central Florida.
So we could use your help on a couple things. One, you might say, hey, you like to serve. Would love for you to serve at one of those. Or two, you might say, hey, I know a family in need. What do I do to help tell them? Just send them to this link right here, get them the information, and we'd love to be able to find a way to get them a Christmas present, whether it be a bike or something. There's so many other gifts for them to be able to pick from. We're just excited to be able to serve and meet the needs of the community in that way. And so just really, it's going to be a good weekend.
The first Food for Life in December indoors in 2 years.
Because of COVID,
Because of COVID. So 2020, 2021 didn't meet indoors. It was all outdoors.
Yeah.
So that'll just bring a whole new element and dimension. Being able to be indoors, do the food, they serve breakfast, they have personal times of prayer with people. So it should be really good. So I love that cross-pollination, the Food for Life and Smelski. And it's the first time we've done this Smelski Sporting Goods Store on site here. So that's going to be really cool. Final thing, Pastor Dustin, we've talked about this from October on, but as we kind of wrap up the year, the last quarter of the year, financially, we're praying it'll be our largest giving quarter. And we saw a great start to that in Prepare the Way. We did a series called Prepare the Way. And one of the things we wanted to do is we wanted to prepare the way financially for Pastor Dustin becoming lead pastor in January, creating some really good financial margin so that you can deploy some funds for the new vision. So Pastor Dustin shared the vision at the end of September, and then we talked about the provision. And again, so many people stepped up giving. It's been amazing to see the match made for heaven that we did the last 2 weeks of October exceeded our expectations, and we're so grateful for that. But end-of-year giving is here now, and so over the next few weeks, a lot of people want to make an end-of-year gift. Maybe you weren't able to participate with us in the Match Made for Heaven or the initial phases of Prepare the Way. We'd invite you to do that right now. You can also see this link here about how you can go to give. A lot of practical, convenient ways for you to give. Love to see you do that. I want to encourage some folks who were giving to Journey on a recurring gift, but they were giving through an old giving platform called PushPay. That's coming to an end at the end of the year. And we have a new giving platform that we need to get you shifted over to. So I want to put a name on the screen here. J.D. Egger, who is our operations director here at Journey. JD would love to help you with that. He's got a team of people that can help you make that shift over from PushPay if you have a recurring gift that you're doing right now to be a part of the new platform that's starting it's already started, but the push play, say that 3 times real fast, Pastor Dustin.
Push play
platform goes away at the end of the year, and we want everybody to be over.
Yeah, you can,
on the new platform.
I've already migrated. Many people have already migrated to the new one. So the new one's live, but if you don't migrate by the end of the year, you're going to get stuck. And so you want to encourage you to go ahead and migrate now. And we're available. I know some people, it may be a little tricky. We'd love to be able to help any way that we can.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. All right, Pastor Dustin. Well, we covered a lot of ground in 15 minutes, didn't we?
We sure did. I like that. That's good.
Yeah, I like that. Very
Came out
good.
running.
Yeah. So this week we continue with the signs of Christmas. I'm going to be sharing this week. Nobody's perfect. And that's a great message for me because I'm certainly not perfect. We'll talk a little bit about that as well. But nobody's perfect is our second sign of Christmas. I'll be sharing that this week. Really looking forward to sharing with you. 9:30, 11:15 at Apopka, at Lake County, and online. And we hope you join us. And we just hope you just have a great Christmas season and enjoy all the things that are happening in that journey and in our community for Christmas as well. And as always, we are loving the journey.